Someone forgot their jacket, or left it hanging there while they take a nap upstairs. That would be risky. The crime rate in this town is at an all-time high. Someone forgot their jacket, or left it hanging there while they take a nap upstairs. That would be risky. The crime rate in this town is at an all-time high. Master Marcus and Bill eventually had enough of this strange role-playing apparatus. I thought Master Marcus had outgrown his love of fantasy worlds, but now there's live roleplay. I'm worried about him. Eventually he might spend all of his time in his fantasy roleplay world of bicycles, tax returns, microwaves and branded soft drinks and forget the real world entirely. Hopefully I can sleep in my own bed tonight. A bed here at the inn would overtax the contents of my wallet. A sheet of paper with lots of paragraphs in small type. It says, licensing law at the top. Rules for different drinking games, maybe. Swinging Seastone, the town that never sleeps. This postcard was clearly sent before the war. Even the Mage School Tower is in its proper place. Wow! A two-headed ogre. I've heard of those. I never thought I'd actually ever see one of those in real life. Or smell it. Remy looks tired. I think the election campaign and the current situation in the town are really taking their toll on him. Hello, Remy.
If it isn't the Magic School's new star professor. How was your first day, Wilbur?
Please don't ask.
But I am asking. You are my friend and you look far from happy. What's wrong?
Headmaster Block is very mean to me. He gives me loads of difficult tasks.
All of which you've solved, knowing you.
Yes. But then he gives me new tasks that are even more difficult. And even if I worked through the night, I still couldn't finish them all. No one could.
Interesting and curious. If he wanted to represent you as the Archmage's bad choice, then he wouldn't have given you exercises that are clearly impossible. People would realize what kind of game was being played, and the trick would backfire. Did you notice anything else?
Yes. I surprised Headmaster Block in the staff room as he was rummaging through a desk drawer. But he was startled when I spoke to him, like I caught him doing something.
He didn't want you to see him fiddling around in his own desk drawer.
Interesting, isn't it?
At first there was the unsolvable exercises, and now the desk drawer. Something's not right.
That's what I think too. You don't look all that happy yourself. Tough day.
Tough week. I'm worried about the Archmage's safety. The situation in the town is explosive. He was heckled on the street while checking up on a field hospital down there. But it was just some wound-up idiots. I'm worried about the one assailant who has enough brains, resources, and volition.
Someone? Like Headmaster Block?
Hard to imagine, but it can't be ruled out. We need more information.
The council leader was standing up by the new lottery drum, dictating tomorrow's edition of the Lookout to a reporter.
Yes, she has the Lookout under her thumb. She's a horrible piece of work. Ambitious, stubborn, and unscrupulous. A dangerous combination. Comes from a humble background but got her feet under old Van Buren's table. Tried to persuade him to do all sorts of new business deals and start a career in politics. Many say he died so young because he finally wanted to be left in peace.
How did she end up as the Archmage's most promising challenger?
The Archmage doesn't want the most important posts in government to go automatically to the richest citizens anymore, but rather to the most competent people, chosen by the people.
And of course the nobility and the merchants don't like that one bit.
They were seething when they found out about it, but there was nothing they could do to stop it. The Archmage was too popular, untouchable. But then along came Sybil Van Buren, and she had a plan. The election was to be approved and set for 1 year's time. 1 year in which she put up obstacles in the Archmage's way and sabotaged his politics in any way she could. Her only aim was to make him look bad. By the gods, how I'd load it if she succeeded.
But we will win the election, right? The Archmage, I mean.
Van Buren has used all her resources. They're powerful, rich friends with important posts at the Seastone Lookout. It's the only newspaper left in town. Simple slogans, simple solutions, patriotism and resentment. She tells the people what they want to hear. And yet, the Archmage will win the election. Every vote for the council leader and her cronies is a vote too many. But stupidity amongst the voters has not prevailed yet.
Why doesn't the Archmage defend himself more aggressively against the council leader? Why doesn't he just tell everyone about her scheming?
He wants as many people as possible to take part in solving our problems. He doesn't want there to be two sides at each other's throats. But I don't know if it will work. People are starting to accept the conditions. They blame everyone and everything, and they don't even try to change anything anymore. I asked the Archmage about it. You know what he said? He's comfortable having things stay as they are. That's why many favor it. Progress requires effort. What kind of world would it be if there was glaring injustice and everyone put up with it just because change takes too much effort? But hey, I'm just a rat. What do I know?
So what do we do now? Keep an eye on Headmaster Block and see what happens?
So near the elections. A supporter of the council leader behaving suspiciously in the vicinity of the Archmage. No, too risky. We can't wait.
So you're going to have a look for yourself?
Phew, I'd like to, but perhaps that's precisely their plan. An officially unofficial employee of the Archmage sniffing about in the office of one of his political opponents.
Wouldn't be good if word got out. A first-rate scandal. But what about a teacher looking for a form in the staff room? A teacher who is in the school because the headmaster has given him tasks to be done.
Normally I would try to discourage you. But the Archmage is visiting the school tomorrow. If his opponents are planning something, we have to expose them tonight.
I'll do it. I'll have a look around and get back to you if I discover anything.
All right, but be careful, Wilbur.
Archmage Alistair gave me a magic slate.
That's just like him. He likes magical playthings.
That's not all. The slate advised me to build a golem to help me with my work.
A golem?
They're very strong, so it could help me with a lot of my work.
Yes, but I was thinking of something else. Think about it. We agreed the Archmage is the most powerful living wizard.
Of course.
No one could touch a hair on his head with a magical attack. But brute force, a stone to the head, a knife in the ribs.
That could be a possibility.
But now imagine that he had a bodyguard, a big chap, hard as stone.
You mean me? Sure, I've grown a bit, but I don't feel that powerful, and I'm not that tough.
No. I mean a golem.
Ah, okay. I get it.
Even a troll wouldn't get past a golem. Best of all, golems are absolutely loyal. They simply cannot help but follow their master's commands.
And if I order it to defend the Archmage with its life?
Then that's exactly what it'll do, and no one would get past it.
That That sounds fantastic.
Can you manage that? Building a golem and bringing it to life?
I'll sure try, at any rate. I'll get it to complete the headmaster's stupid tasks first, and then guard the Archmage.
The headmaster and the council leader have come up against the wrong gnome.
Then let's not waste any time. I'll build a golem bodyguard for the Archmage and have a look around the headmaster's office.
Good idea. And let me know as soon as you find anything peculiar. No heroics, Wilbur Weathervane.
I'll be careful.
I'll go back underground. I want to find out about the dark magic the Archmage has been sensing for days.
Good luck. You and Van Buren will not succeed with your plan. You may have great and powerful friends, but the Archmage has small and cleverer ones. Remy left his class. There's a mark. It says 2CL beside it. For most people, that's just a little sip. But for a rat, that's a fair amount of booze, I guess. Hello!
Little mini-man. But Blout, that's a guest. Welcome, noble sir. How can we help you?
You're a two-headed ogre, right?
Well, I am an ogre. And me too.
So, you two are ogres.
My name is Sloth, mage, philosopher, scholar.
And bag of wind.
That is Blout, my brother. He is...
Me, Basher. Me, best things up.
Do you own the inn?
I bought it. Blout is just my employee.
Blout bought too.
Yes, but then you lost your half at poker. Now it all belongs to me.
Blout not give you his half. Blout best laugh if he tried to take away.
If you touch me, I'll have you thrown in jail.
I have heard that you buy your alcohol from Bill.
We don't have much choice. He's the only trader who'll sell us alcohol.
Expensive.
You're right there. The prices are unashamedly high.
Seastone is a big town with lots of merchants. Why is Bill the only one selling alcohol?
Since the town was virtually besieged with refugees, there's been no way for the farmers and traders from the surrounding areas to get through with their ox carts.
Right. And Bill gets his supplies by air. Just the same, there's still more than one merchant in the upper town, isn't there?
Of course. Bill trades alcohol, another trades in lamp oil, the next one in mana potions. That way they avoid competition and set any price they want.
I smashed them all.
We are upset about it.
Would you perhaps be interested in a barrel of brandy? I'm sure that Bill would deliver today.
No, thank you. We still have stock, and we have much fewer guests since the barricade was erected.
But I need a password.
The password for Bill's crane capers? If you were one of his trustworthy customers, you'd know it.
How about we try and bring down Bill and his exorbitant prices?
What are you thinking of?
Bash him?
Well, let's just say I could put the long arm of the law onto him.
Shield hand?
Tin Man.
I don't know.
The plan is absolutely Anton-proof. We're all set. I just need Bill's password and bam! We have him by his muttony legs.
And it won't be traced back to us? I really don't want to be paying even more for our alcohol in future.
It's a secret covert operation shrouded in secrecy.
Shrouded in secrecy.
He has earned it. Oh, all right then. The password is gold won't make you happy.
Really?
Here, a bag of silver for the brandy. It will be worth it if it scuppers business for Bill and his band of ne'er-do-wells.
Thanks. Are you allowed 1 or 2 votes in the election?
One would think that as we have 2 voices, we should also have 2 votes. Unfortunately, the town council sees things differently.
And who do you want to vote for?
Archmage Alistair, of course.
Council... Mrs. Van Buren. Little woman says how it is.
Blout likes it when things are uncomplicated.
Tax down, more work for all. Seastone number 1.
But you don't buy it.
I'd also prefer it if our problems were solved quicker, but Van Buren stands for things staying as they are or regressing. Neither has ever helped.
Did someone forget that jacket on the chair over there?
Oh, it belongs to a young guest. He, well, got into a fight with Mr. Shieldhand of the Town Guard and was arrested.
Hooligan! Lock up immediately.
What happened?
He was quietly drinking his beer. Shieldhand came in, recognised him as one of the protesters and wanted to search him. The young man refused, said he hadn't done anything wrong and wouldn't let anyone search him without reason.
Then bang! Drenched in a lockdown.
And the jacket?
It's been hanging there ever since. We're keeping it as a deposit until he's paid for his beer.
Then take care, you two. 1, both.
So long.
Bye!
The jacket belongs to a protester. It has several patches and a badge pinned on the front. No one noticed. Headmaster Block seems to be counting gold. Lots of gold. I wonder where he got it. Hello, Headmaster Block.
Weathervane, haven't you got things to attend to at school?
I'm sort of still on the job. I'm just getting some tools from the town.
Fine. I have to admit that your performance today did not disappoint me.
Really?
I didn't expect anything. Thus, I was neither surprised nor disappointed that your results do not look good when compared to those of a qualified specialist.
I think that you're unfairly giving me difficult tasks just so I can fail at them, and then you have an excuse to get rid of me.
Oh, I could get rid of you with very simple tasks, Weathervane. It's not your fault. You shouldn't have been put in a position in which you are confronted with tasks that are beyond your schooling and your abilities.
What are you doing there, if I might ask? Surely you can't earn that much gold as a school headmaster, right?
Of course not. The gold is for the council leader's election campaign. I'm her party treasurer.
Some people want the council leader to win the election very badly.
Of course. They see their donation as an investment in the future, and they know how to make a difference.
Have to be going.
I'll be expecting you tomorrow after the opening ceremony for a staff appraisal meeting, so we can talk about your performance.
Very well. My golem and I are going to show you. Article 1, Paragraph 1, drink with sense. If sense is not available, drink without. And here, Article 6, Paragraph 5. The feeding of mogwais after midnight is expressly forbidden. That makes sense. Article 14, Paragraph 2. The host is not required to serve vampires. This seems to be a long list of rules that apply to inns and their guests. How practical. This way you can check at any time to ensure that any freewheeling parties still conform to local ordinances. That's one less worry. There are a whole bunch of articles here. The paper is covered in writing so small and closely packed that it's difficult enough to decipher the text sober. Article 9, Paragraph 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secure underground bunkers. Luckily, they don't know about the cellar master back home in the White Ridge Mountains and our dwarven ale experiment. There are a whole bunch of articles here. The paper is covered in writing so small and closely packed that it's difficult enough to decipher the text sober. Article 9, Paragraph 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secure underground bunkers. Luckily, they don't know about the cellar master back home in the White Ridge Mountains and our dwarven ale experiment. There are a whole bunch of articles here. The paper is covered in writing so small and closely packed that it's difficult enough to decipher the text sober. Article 9, Paragraph...